So what have we got? We've got standard sort of question where 5y minus something equals something. Now, it looks hard when you first look at it, but because it looks a bit more complicated. But really, this is a number, and this is a number. So if it was something much more normal, then let's say 5y minus 2 equals 4. That would be a bit easier, wouldn't it? So what would you, let's start off with that simple one. Do you want to solve that one? Do you want to work out what y is in that case? So let's start off by thinking of how are we going to rearrange this equation. So basically, I'll use a different color here. We're going to, first of all, whatever we do to the left, we've got to do to the right. So I want to collect my like terms. Now, that is a bunch of y's. So that's one term. That is not like this, and we have to include that minus. So that's that term, but that minus 2 is like 4 because they're both numbers. So that's what we mean by collecting like terms. So we want to collect this and this. When I say collect it, I want to put them together. At the moment, they're blocked by an equal sign. So how do I collect them? So in fact, how do you want to have a go at telling me that? How am I going to collect the 4 and the 2 together? So whatever I do to the left, I've got to do to the right. So how can I get so if I plus 2, right, good, exactly. So you got 5y minus 2 plus 2, so the 2's go away. And then you got plus 2 on the right as well. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. Okay, so now again we're nearly there. Now we've collected the like terms. That bit's done. We've got a bunch of y's. We've got a number. So they're different terms. Now we just need to change it. So again, we're going to do something to the left, and we're also going to do it to the right. We don't want 5y. We want 1y. So what do we do to get the 5y to y? Right, so this time we divide by 5. Both times, 5y divided by 5 would be just y. And of course, we've got to do it to the other side as well. So 6 over 5. And, well, what's 6 over 5 then? Yeah, good, it's 1 1/5. Now, 1/5 is 0.2. So 6 divided by 5 would be 1.2. Okay, if we want to write it in decimal. So that's how you would do it if the numbers were a little bit easier. We would do the same thing, however, even in this case. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shrink that down. I'll show a little mirror trick here, by the way. So I've clearly zoomed in a little bit too far because this is the thinnest my pen will go. But what I can do is I can highlight it and then I can shrink it like that, and it keeps the ratio, which is quite handy. So, and then I could also change the thickness of the pen if I wanted to, but it's on the thinnest. I'll lock it. So now we're going to have a go at doing the same thing. I'll use a different color now. I'll do it. No, I've used purple before. Let's use orange. Now we're actually going to do the question that we've got given here. First of all, the like terms. Let's use the same colors for the like terms, actually. So we've got a bunch of y's, and we've got numbers. That's a number, and that's a number. But the numbers are in standard form. That shouldn't bother us too much. We can still do the same idea. So what we're going to do first to collect the terms. You want to collect the numbers first?
Yes, but we're going up on the hill.
Could you say that one more time? So this may be a true answer to the question, but I'll tell you that it's not standard form. So do you want to have another go at it? Well, it's definitely going to be 8.4 something. Well, presuming that it's an 8 and a 4, it's definitely going to be 8.4. The standard form will always be one digit. So you'll only ever have one digit before the decimal point. So you can only ever have that. Whether it's a true answer or not, I don't know. I'd have to go ahead and work it out myself. So let's have a go at that. Obviously, going to do it in orange. So first of all, yeah, you're right about using the same method. You're going to do 4 times. So first of all, say 4 times 10 to the 7 minus 2 times 10 to the 6. So how are we going to work this out? Okay, so the way I would do this is I would turn them both into be of the same power. So 4 times 10 to the 7 is the same as 40 times 10 to the 6. So I would rewrite it like this first, I think. I'm going to use that funky mirror trick. Hold on to Shift, draw a square around it, and shrink it. So 4 times 10 to them. So now we've got them both of the same power, which means we can say that's the same as 40. So 40 take away. Well, so it's basically this: 40 minus 2 times 10 to the minus 6. Okay, which is going to be 38 times 10 to the 6. And that is going to be, well, okay, we'll leave. There's no point in rearranging that standard form yet because we still haven't finished actually answering the question. So now we're going to say that 5y is equal to 38 times 10 to the 6. So what's y equal to? Just like we did earlier on, we divided both sides by 5. So y will be equal to 38 times 10 to the 6 over 5. So let's do that. Let's do it the non-calculator way then. So 38 divided by 5 times 10 to the power 6. So we can think about this as separately, as a separate thing. This is going to be what y is equal to. Let's just shrink it all again and move it around. I've got to get into the habit of like making sure I give myself enough space to write things. But when you forget to do that, this is a nice little cheat. Now I have a lot more space. Oh, let's move that up there. That's your guess, not your guess. Sorry, that's what you worked it out to be. Okay. So 40 minus right, yeah, okay, so that is what I'm saying. 5y is equal to 5y equals that. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yes. So what's 38 divided by 5 then? So you're going to think, well, what's the nearest multiple of 5 to 38 that's below 38? It's going to be 35. Okay. So 35 divided by 5 is 7. So it's going to be 7 and the remaining 3 over 5. Okay, now 3 over 5 is 0.6 because 1 over 5 is 0.2. So you multiply it by 3 and then, so 3 over 5 is 7.6. So it's not looking good for your answer at the moment, I'm afraid. 7.6, unless I've done something wrong. So yeah, 35, it's definitely, yeah, looks like that. And then times 10 to the 6. So that's what I've got there. I'm going to pause. Right, okay, so spot the deliberate mistake in my video. See if you can find it. I actually made the same mistake that you made. I shouldn't have said that. It's giving you too much of a hint. But this video, well, might as well still publish the video because it's demonstrating how easy it is to make these silly little mistakes. So see if you can find it. So right at the start, I said minus. I put a minus there. When I moved it to the side, it should have been a plus. So that's a plus, which means that's a plus, which means that's not 38, that's 42. 42 times 10 to the 6. So we're going to replace all the 38s with 42. And 42 divided by 5 is still going to be, the closest number is going to be this time 40. So let's rub this out and that out and that out. And we'll write the word 40, draw a box around it, shrink, oops, draw a box around it and shrink it. Put one there, hold on to Alt, and then make a copy of it there. Hold on to Alt again, make a copy of it there. I've still messed up. Oh my God, it's 42, not 40. 40. 42. Unbelievable. I don't care. I'm still going to make that. I'm still going to publish the video. Right. It could be a lesson to show that students next time they feel like they can't do stuff, they can see me messing up as well. Maybe it'll make them feel a bit better. So 42 over 5, not 50, not 50. The reason why I got 14 into it is partly because of that, and also because the nearest number to 42 that is in the 5 times table is 40. So it's going to be, you're going to be thinking 40 plus 2 over 5, basically. 40 over 5 plus 2 over 5. 40 over 5 will be 8. Then 2 over 5 will be, well 0.4 actually. But so let's zoom out, get rid of this bit over here. It looks like you get, well, we know you got it right. The only difference is that you didn't use the right notation, but I think you struggled with correcting it. So I'll demonstrate how to do that in a moment. So 42 over 5 is going to be 40 over 5 plus 2 over 5, so 8, and 2 over 5. 2 over 5 is 0.4, so 8.4 times 10 to the 6. So that is the same as that one. The difference is that's standard notation, and that one isn't, because you have to have one number and then a decimal point, and so on. Okay.